Hey, yo, what's goody, all my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J-Nut over here at Hookah, and today I got a brand new hookah review for all of you.
Something got me tippy, and I'm feeling trippy. Feeling real good. Got my whole team on me.
All right, so right off the bat, you're gonna notice I'm still rocking Laker gear, and you know, I don't know if I'm still quite over Kobe retiring. Playoffs are going on, and you know, we haven't been in the playoffs as a team in quite a while, so this shouldn't be anything new, but just after seeing that game, man, when he dropped 60, it was crazy. But I know y'all not here to hear about the Lakers and Kobe and all that stuff, and that we just fired Byron Scott. But just because y'all are so dope and y'all did let me kind of talk about that right now, I'm gonna show you some real tears. Yeah, this happened during the game. All right, enough of that. Anyways, let's get in on to the review. So we are reviewing the Roy Tank. This is a beast of a hookah. I've had plenty of time to smoke out of it, test it, play with it, and I have some concerns, but overall it's a good hookah. So let's just go ahead and get right into the piece. Now, when you buy the piece, you are gonna get your tank. You're gonna get a standard glass funnel bowl. You're gonna get your glass diffuser, and you are also going to get, if I could pick it up, a standard Roy hose with a glass tip. What is so special about this Roy tank? Well, if you'll notice, there is a chandelier diffuser in there. Awesome diffuser. I love to see things like this incorporated into glass hookahs, because you can't remove this. This is not a removable stem, so you can't put your own diffuser on there. So the fact that they have one built in and it's chandelier style, I mean, it's not extravagant chandelier style. I shouldn't say that, because they do have another type of diffuser that's chandelier style that is just phenomenal. It actually blows this out of the water, but this is definitely a good diffuser system. Let me go ahead and check that. This isn't like a chandelier style per se, but it's gonna be better than your reel-of-the-mill average glass hookah diffuser. So really cool. Here's another look at that. Basically, this is going to be about 9 inches across from end to end, and it stands about 6 inches from the ground up to this point right here, not counting all this. So there you go as far as the dimensions of the tank. I would say when you fill up the water, you'll probably want to go no more than halfway. I like to go a little bit below. Really, as long as you cover the diffuser, you're good. But because this holds so much smoke, I tend to go a little bit higher, just so I could get better clouds. But really, you only have to go right above the diffuser and you're good. But for me, I like to go just right below the halfway mark. So you can experiment it and see what you think. When we smoke out of this, I'll probably go a little bit less than halfway, and then you can make your determination from that. It's made with very high quality glass. It definitely has some weight to it. It's not like super heavy. I'm not going to the gym and working out when I pick this thing up, but it definitely feels like it's gonna be durable. Pieces are very secure. You don't have to worry about that stuff breaking off. You don't have to worry about it rolling around, because you got all this, you know, glass pieces on the bottom to stabilize it. So that's very dope. And something I just noticed is that diffuser piece, it's all connected. So it's all one piece. So you don't have to worry about anything being loose and not supported inside the hookah. So way to think of that, Roy. I actually just noticed that. Never noticed that before. So very cool. You're gonna get a standard funnel bowl. Nothing special about it. It does work, but I really don't like to smoke out of these. I mean, if you don't have another bowl, this is gonna do its job. It works fine, but it's just not my forte. I personally like to get an adapter, okay? Which any standard glass adapter will fit on there just fine. Throw a grommet on there, and right now this is a Goodfella bowl, and you know, that's how it's gonna look right there. So for demonstration purposes, since it does not come like that, I will be showing you how it smokes with the standard funnel bowl. So I hope that's appreciated. But no, that's not how I normally smoke out of this. And then, you saw my fail. Make sure your diffuser is working. Give it a nice blow, but you get a nice glass diffuser. So we're just gonna set that in there. And then you get a food grade safe silicone hose with a glass tip and a spring included, so this doesn't pinch on you with the bending. So that's really good. Roy thought of all that great stuff. And I actually really do like this hose. It's not very long, but for me smoking by myself, I really don't need it to be too long. This isn't something I'll probably bust out to share with a lot of people. But if I'm just smoking on my own, or I want a good desk hookah, or let's say I go to the lounge and I bring it and I just want to show off and I'm gonna smoke by myself, then yeah, this definitely serves its purpose. It's got a fantastic draw. It's just like the, what was it, the Roy Royalty that I reviewed early on. So you'll have a fantastic draw out of it. I really do like these stock hoses that come with the Roy. So as far as all the pieces that it comes with, it's gonna be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, 5 if you count the glass tip. So that's everything you're gonna get with the Roy standard. Like I said, you can order yourself an adapter and you know, use your own funnel bowl that you already have. What the heck do we want to smoke? All right, so today I decided I'm just gonna go with a nice little Morangi and pure fresh mint mix. And the other thing I don't like about this bowl is that it's hard to pack it when you don't have a tool. So I instructed you guys a long time ago to keep your old 100-gram tins, and they serve as a nice little holder for your bowls to pack in, so you don't have to worry about it like tipping over or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this loaded up and we'll be right back. Now wrapping this bowl is a little tricky because it's small. You don't really have a nice flat area to balance it out when you put it on the table to initially get your wrapping started. So that's kind of another dislike I have about the bowl. But again, if you get the adapter and use your own funnel bowl or whatever you prefer to smoke out of, it won't be a problem, obviously. But just if you're using this bowl, it is a little frustrating, but I mean, it's not that serious, you know what I mean? It's not that big of an issue, but it is a small qualm I have with the bowl itself, so. All right, so I got my coals on, and just to kind of let you know, I put roughly about 3 cups of water. I went a bit less than what I normally go, but that's about 3 cups of water in there, give or take a little bit. I don't know what the denominations are for the measurements, but yeah, that's about 3 cups of water. Like I said, you just want to make sure you cover that diffuser and you're good to go. Now, one of the other major dislikes I have about this, since this is such a short stem, you have to be very gentle on your purging. Special note to all my purgers. Yeah, you don't want to have a fail like I recently had. So what you want to do is when you purge it, just take a really soft exhale. Keep an eye on your water level. Now when smoke's in there, you're not going to be able to see, so kind of test it before you fill it up with smoke. But just a nice soft purge. You see how the water goes up. I hope that translates on camera well. So you'll want to be careful with that, because once you flood the bowl, the session's over. So I've had the coals on there for a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and see how the first pull goes. It's actually been less than 5 minutes, but let's see what we're working with. It might take a little bit longer with the flavor saver, but who knows. So we got some decent smoke. Now, one thing I'll say about glass hookahs, for those of you who haven't seen any of my other glass hookah reviews, whenever you put any mint in a glass hookah, it's gonna amplify it, okay? Not quite to an FML level, unless you're smoking FML, then really be soft-handed with that. Don't go heavy-handed with that. But it's gonna amplify your mints as well as any other flavor. So you're really gonna be able to pinpoint a lot of stuff. That's one reason I really love glass hookahs, is because I feel like it amplifies flavor. So something to think of. So I'm getting excellent flavor right off the bat. The Morangi's really coming through, as well as the coolness of that fresh mint. So as far as performance, this hookah's definitely delivering on that flavor aspect. The draw is nice and smooth. Like I said, I definitely love this hose. You know, sometimes standard hose is the way to go. It was built specifically for this hookah, so why not use it? You don't always have to interchange parts. Now, when we get to the bowl, that's a little different for me. I just prefer clay bowls. Some glass bowls I like, but just these standard glass ones, I'm not the biggest fan of. Now, as far as the pool, you're not gonna hear any bubbling whatsoever. The diffuser's definitely doing its job. The only thing you're gonna hear is pretty much the air from you pulling. But other than that, like bubbling and stuff like that, you're not gonna hear. It's not silent, but you're not gonna hear that bubbling that you would normally hear in traditional hookahs. Take a listen. Let's see if it translates on the audio of the video. So there you go, that's what you can expect as far as what you're gonna hear while you're smoking. Now, if you fill the water up a little bit higher, I do know that you will hear a little bit of bubbling, but nothing drastic if that's something that's of a concern to you. So all in all, it's a great hookah. As you can see, we're getting great cloud output, so it definitely delivers. I will say this, preparation is key, you know, pack well, make sure your foil is wrapped tight like a drum. Make sure all your purges are cleared out and they're not sticking. Make sure, you know, you clean everything and you're gonna have a great session. So yeah, it's a fantastic hookah. It would be an awesome first hookah or second or third or fourth hookah. It'd be a nice one to have to the collection. It looks really sexy in my opinion. Definitely aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, all in all, I do like this hookah. The bowl's actually smoking great. This is probably the greatest it's ever smoked. Thank God it, you know, represented on camera. But I definitely prefer to go adapter. So that's how I'll be smoking out of it moving forward. So if you have any questions about this review, please don't hesitate to leave your questions in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible with the most accurate answer I can possibly give you. But if you just want to go ahead and get this in your house, on your table and smoking, go ahead and head on over to 5starhookah.com. Big shout out to Alex and Mary, always holding it down for your boy. Also shout out to Sako who makes these. If you want to get a 15% discount on any product that's not on sale already on the site, type in my discount code, bang bang, and I'll get you 15% off. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the support. I hope you enjoyed this review. It's about as in-depth as I can get. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take you out properly. So I will see you all in the next one. Deuces.